I'm even sweating, my friends. Yeah, I needed to fix that. Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry. I hope you can join now. I've been having an issue, actually. Yes, I have fixed the issue now. Welcome on board, everyone. Welcome on board. I'm sorry I left. Okay. Yeah, welcome back. I'm sorry I left. I was trying to fix something. It wasn't working, but now it is working. Okay. Welcome on board. We are going to have a conversation. We are going to also engage in questions. If you have a question, write down there on the live. Then we will have a discussion on that. If you have any burning issue and you are comfortable raising it here, raise it here. Okay? We are just here to at least have an engagement, but at the same time to understand some burning questions. What the heck is wrong today? Come on, guys. Wow. This is wow. Wow. Guys. Yeah. I'm sweating. Yeah. That is how life goes on. That is how life moves on. Hmm? Right? Remember, guys, she doesn't want you, she wants Isaac. Esel, welcome on board. Thanks for joining the live. Tell us where you are from. If you have a question, hit us up and let's have a conversation on it. Okay? Remember, guys, she doesn't want you, she wants Isaac. Now, when women are having an emotional challenge, most of the time they are not aware that it is an emotional challenge inside. Okay? So, I am from London. Okay, Estelle, thanks. Love your videos. I am from London. Welcome on board, Estelle. Okay, welcome on board. When a woman wants when maybe she's seeking a disagreement most of the time for an emotional thrill, it's when she thinks that she is fixing something. Okay? For example, we are having an argument with you right now, and I think something is wrong. So I start an unnecessary argument to fix or to match with the feeling that I think something is wrong. I am not really fixing something or anything. But as long as I have an argument, the argument naturally fulfills me emotionally. Okay, not every lady, but most of the women, that is how they operate. And if you have a personal question again and you are okay and free to ask, you can ask and we can have a conversation about it. Okay? Welcome on board, SL. Okay? Joshua left, but I can't even access him. Okay? What are some of the questions that you guys have and you've been longing to ask, but you haven't really asked? Hit them up right here, and then I will answer them, okay? Right now, I only have maybe the next 50 minutes. I only have around 50 minutes, and then I end the live. So I'm trying to also adjust on my side. personal questions that we wanted to ask. For those one who wanted to know about maybe personal growth, you can hit up your questions. I will answer. Again, it depends the kind of a lady that you are dating, but at the same time, it depends how she sees you. You might be having a serious relationship, dating, and you might have even an assumption that this is actually a serious relationship that will eventually lead to a committed relationship that everyone will invest and care for each other. But it depends if she wants to build a relationship. I always say men can never build relationship. They will never build relationship. So every time you find yourself trying to build a relationship, ask yourself, how much is she investing in this relationship? How much is she also willing to commit and build this relationship? Is she caring? Is she loving? Is she pleasing me? Is she also investing? It's not like you are having a beer with Johnny in the, okay, in the club today, and because tomorrow you will show up again and then we'll have a beer with Johnny. Then yesterday you paid for the beer, right? Today again you pay for the beer with Johnny, right? So the next day when you will show up, Isaac, with Johnny, Johnny will reciprocate. He will pay for that beer. But that doesn't apply to women. It's not that I am investing, now I need to get a return. No, 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 no. It doesn't work like that, okay? What happens is I need to feel like I am pleasing you, okay? And I can do that by building and sealing the foundation of the relationship emotionally so that I can also assess your value in a subconscious way because I am consistently thinking that I can always do better. So it's how you just show up to lead. You don't build a relationship. Women build relationships from the foundation, and then men show up to lead. Okay. Estelle, you have a question. Okay, let me see your question. Question: is it best, in your opinion, to avoid the woman who plays games or conquer the games, walk away and get peace, or fight and win the game? And here's hi, hi, Dobeji. Welcome on board. Here's the thing, Estelle. Is it best, in your opinion, to avoid the woman who plays games or conquer the games, walk away and get peace of mind, or fight and win the game? Here's the thing, is that most of the time, when a woman is playing a game and then you are inside, okay, you are building a relationship with that lady, it's so hard to even pay attention and notice that she is playing a game. That is the fact. Every time you think that you have figured her out and you have noticed her game, she will adjust. She will show that she cares. So you can only ignore her games and win the games because eventually, even when you walk away, there are some games that are conscious and it's easier for a man to tell. If it is a consistent game and maybe you are burning out and you feel like you can deal with this, you can just walk away. But if there are games that you can notice, but then you can't even justify if she's doing it in a conscious or subconscious way, the thing is you have to always put yourself in a frame of high value, whereby her games won't move you off center. Okay? Like maybe you are in a beer, like you are in you are having a dinner date with her. This is the example that I always use. And then maybe you order a meal, a weird combination of a meal in that hotel. And then maybe she orders maybe a snack or some chips and maybe a snack, right? But for you, is Isaac, you want to enjoy your meal, but it's a weird combination. Then she tells you, that is weird. That combination is odd. right? You won't think that is a game. On your side, it's genuine. Actually, it's a weird combination. But to her, your weird combination communicates that it doesn't matter if I exist, you are yourself. And that triggers me because my existence still sustains your frame and you won't change your combination. The moment you change the combination, or maybe she tells you, I don't like that, and then you try to convince her that it's a good man, you have failed the test. You have failed the game. But do you know that it was a game? No. So some games are subconscious. The moment you try to justify and convince her that it's actually a good man, she won't just like you. She will feel like you are trying to show her that there is a reason why I am choosing this and you should feel comfortable. But you can't convince a lady, okay? You can't tell her that. So you know your zone and your frame. What you chose is what you chose. It doesn't matter if she nags. She's nagging you, then she's acting weird. And then sometimes she will act as if you are this low. It's also a game, a subconscious game. Trying to justify shows what? You have failed the test. That is why I end up even teaching you stoicism, being strong, knowing your frame, knowing that doesn't matter how she acts, as long as you are aware of your own value, that won't even affect or move you off center, and the energy shift won't be experienced on her side. Because every time you try to convince her in a certain way, she will feel it. She will sense he's trying hard to convince me accept him for who he is. And he is not okay with who he is until I like him. And because I am acting that I don't like this character, this male, he is convincing me to like him and like his character because he is not confident enough. Love value, love value. And then within a shorter period of time, there are games again, tests, then pulling back, starting chaos, consistently again doing what? Using games. So it's just a subconscious thing. Okay. If you have any other question, you can pop them up and you can ask. Okay. I hope that answered your question, Estelle. I hope you are welcome. You are welcome. So it's not about knowing the games exactly. You might know the game, but she might act as if it's not a game. And in the process, since you are inside that relationship, you won't even know it's a game. You won't even notice it's a game. What you will do? You will do what? Sorry. We are here to challenge the argument, not the person, not me. So if you can challenge the switched off, no love, only games. Yeah, I switched off. I know. Why is this hanging now? Is it the thing with the setup and today? I don't know what's happening. But yes, I'm trying to also. Hello, George. Welcome on board. Things with this thing when trying to do something, then it's not working. We just need to adjust. When speaking, when it's George, welcome on board, Jerry. You're using George Jerry, welcome on board. Switched off. Is that your name? No love, only games. Okay. A woman can love a man, which means you have to fulfill hypogamy. And hypogamy, it's not dating up. Again, hypogamy, it's not dating up. It's not your six pack. It's not your money. It's not your assets. Hypogamy is a feeling. Even when you have the assets, how do I feel about those assets? If I choose maybe a man who can provide and maybe accommodate me financially, then that is my mindset. I will be attached to your assets. I won't really genuinely love you. So anytime I feel like maybe I don't feel safe and you won't really provide in this relationship, you won't accommodate me because it's not a win-win, I will totally disengage. I will meet up with your friend that you connected me up to. That is Johnny. Now, Isaac, you think that Hannah will cheat with Johnny? No, 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 no. Hannah will cheat with maybe your friends somehow who are not on a higher class as you. Do you get that? Why? Women use pre-selection, okay? And she thinks that when Johnny sees her with Isaac, okay, at least Johnny will be interested in her. And being with you, Isaac, it doesn't feel safe because you have the assets and there is too much insecurity. And I never really loved you, but I was attached to your assets. That is how I feel. But when I saw Isaac, those are maybe your employees, your low friends, your friends who are not on the same class as you, but at least I find them attractive. I feel like I love them. Again, I feel like I love them. I will end up cheating with them. And maybe your friends will end up having a relationship with me, and then I will marry them. I will get married to them, sorry. So it's how she feels. How does she feel about your assets? If she what's up today? I'm telling you, I'm trying. I'm trying. Some things are just here. I will just use this, okay? Things are not working out, but I'm trying out also. So that is the question. Any other questions? Any other questions? So hypergamy is a feeling. It's not dating high, dating a higher class guy. Okay? Dating someone who has six pack, who has assets. How do I feel about a six pack? Does it make me feel not enough, not good enough for you? Do I feel some insecurity? Because maybe I feel like some women will be interested in you, and because I have a lot of issues internally, I don't feel confident enough. Like women want men who know their value, but they don't show their value. I get my point. Like she just needs to be the only one who knows your value is Isaac. Are you getting my point? Like you are this high value, you fulfill every aspect of what I desire from a man, but you don't operate with the same frequency. It's as if you are hiding your value and you are just presenting yourself as an average man. Why? Other female friends won't be interested in you. That will make me feel safe around you if I have a lot of insecurities. But now when you walk on the same frequency as your value, that heightens insecurity. And I just feel like I'm not secure enough. And maybe I am not good enough to trust you that you will just turn down these women down and you won't entertain them. So my fear is, I think Christine or Hannah will see him and she will be interested in him because he is operating on the same frequency. I know you are high value, okay? But don't walk or operate on the same frequency so that I can feel safe. When you operate and walk on the same frequency, there is a higher chance of me losing you. And it's just a perception. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Yeah. I'm not going to try anything. I'm just going to answer your questions right here. I have how many minutes so far? I have 30 more minutes to go. Yeah, 30 more minutes to go. There is any other question? You can ask questions. So remember, okay. Yeah, I have your questions here. Switched off. Hit up your question. Okay, switched off says it's true. I met a lot of women, I think so. That's what he said, without giving a fuck. Okay, I was full on my own skin. Yeah, you don't need no validation from any lady. And never allow any woman make you feel less of yourself. No. I'm proud of you, switched off. Okay. Any other questions? Run, hit them up, let them come. Joshua Kelly, how not to waste time that is date or text. Okay. How not to waste time. Okay, can you at least expand your question, Joshua, so that we can have a clear mindset on what you're trying to ask? Expand your question. How not to waste time, i.e. date or text. Are you talking about maybe if you want to have a relationship with a lady and maybe you're not sure if you should text or maybe just date her, right? And have a date with her? Kelly, expand your question. How many dates or texting before sleeping with her? Okay, I get your question. Here's the thing. You don't have a specific number of dates or text before sleeping with her. Because at the end of the day, a woman can like you in the front end game because she wants a fantasy with you. And you can decide to text her 5 times in maybe a week, maybe 1 month. And then you go for a date 3 times. And then after the second time or the third time, you can just fuck her. I mean, what the heck? Right? Because she is leading you on since she's the one who has a fantasy with you. So it depends. Okay? But here's the thing, don't rush. As long as you have your own boundary, don't rush, but just have fun. There aren't any specific amount of texts or dates. But this is what I will open up to you guys and tell you. And I will be so specific. You read and gauge how she's texting you. Is she taking too long? Okay. Is she always postponing the dates? She will postpone today and then tomorrow she will come. She must be the one who has a high interest. A high interest, I mean, she is highly cooperating. That is when you will realize that you aren't actually wasting time. Highly cooperating, I mean, when you text her, hi, Hannah, within a few minutes, you will see her reply. Hi, or hi, Isaac. Quickly, she will quickly respond. Maybe you want to have a date with her, right? You come up with that conversation. She is always replying to that conversation and she's willing to have a date with you. She has a higher cooperation. Gauging that allows you to realize that you aren't actually wasting time and you can easily set a date, okay? And gauge if it's safe for you. use protection, man. Yeah, use protection. Is that enough, Joshua? Like, you need to gauge if she has a high cooperation factor. It doesn't qualify her, or it doesn't confirm that she wants a serious, stable relationship. But it shows that she is highly into you and you are this high. So she is looking up on you. So once a woman is looking up on you consistently, it means she has to try so hard to maybe please you. Okay? So once she has a high cooperation, tell yourself, I am this high. And you know how to lead that date. That encourages you not to always try to always chase, okay? And maybe convince yourself that I need more time. No, you don't need more time. You just need to gauge every move that you make. And then she replies, how long is she taking? Is she pulling back? Is she acting innocent? Like most of you say, she's shy, she's innocent. In the front end game, every woman is shy. Every woman is innocent because that is how she wants to think. And it's a natural thing because she is experiencing a different personality, a different person in her life, a different energy. It's exciting, it's thrilling. She is shy. It's the language of women. Nothing is unique. Okay? She is selecting you. How many dates? Okay. Hi, Joselio Mawelele. Okay, welcome on board, Joselio. What is typical date? Hard to know what to do. Typical date is when you have a conversation with a lady, right? You are trying to gauge if you can have a relationship with her, but then it's not in the front end game. It is in the middle end game, the first months. A typical date is when you have already had a conversation with that lady, and maybe both of you have agreed that you are going to have a relationship, or at least you are dating in a nuanced way. You have maybe kissed, okay? And she's comfortable having a relationship with you. That is a typical date. Because this is a confirmation that the relationship will eventually lead to something long term, even when maybe it won't last. Okay? You're going on a date, you have lunch, but you're just trying to know each other. That is a friendly date in the front end game. And she's still gauging you, testing you. You're also still analyzing her without even knowing. Or maybe you think she is your type, only to realize later on you don't even like her because of her games or her reactions. Okay? Joshua, was that enough explanation or you need more to that? Joshua, 22 minutes to go. Yes, okay, you get it, okay. Any other questions? London, welcome on board. Those guys who are from London, I see you guys, welcome on board. Those one who are from Canada, welcome on board. Okay, ask your questions, hit up your questions. This is the chance actually to ask your question and at least have an insight on that and see how women actually. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. You're always welcome. Switch off. You are always welcome. This is the moment to at least hit up your question and not even bother to have a session with me. You can, if you're comfortable, you can just ask. Those who are from Nigeria, welcome on board. Okay. So don't rush with women. At the same time, a typical date needs to be something that actually shows you finally decided to have a relationship with her. So you're now taking it serious. but not attached, or not expecting it to last forever. The expectation, the fear is the reason why you will be affected. Okay, Joshua, your question again. Okay. If she comes over, is it always smash or chill? Her decision, because I don't know always. Here's the thing. If she comes over, is it always smash or chill? How long have you known each other? How long have you dated? Are you friends or are you in a relationship? Is it comfortable? Okay. Is it comfortable for you to make a move on her and have intimacy with her without feeling uncomfortable? Why am I asking you this question? Because most of the time, before you get intimate with a lady, you need to know where it's leading. And if you feel comfortable getting intimate with her, even when she visits you, then it's already a serious relationship. I'm not encouraging men to sleep with women. Hear me first. If you're already in a relationship with her, as long as you have used the right ways to build that relationship, have your snack. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Only learning and experiencing, but remember, protect yourselves, guys. You're just experiencing, you're just having fun, okay? But always have your boundaries. But every lady coming in your place, that is where now weird things happen, okay? So if she just comes to chill every time in your place, maybe she is looking for a friend and not a boyfriend or a guy she can date, or maybe she's just selecting you as a backup plan, or a guy she can always visit when her shit are always all over, her emotions are all over, and she wants someone she can talk to, or she wants a place she can chill, a friend who is always there, and I can release all my emotions, all my baggages, all my disappointments, all my heartbreak to you. And you think she likes me? She's just coming to chill. She has a backup plan. She has a friend she can always cry onto. Open your eyes, man. What is a backup plan if she comes over? Okay, a backup plan is, I've been having a relationship with Isaac. We have been dating for a while, but sometimes we have issues. And then sometimes maybe Isaac disappoints me, right? Or he acts in a way that forces me to feel, or maybe it makes me feel in a certain way. Okay? Or sometimes it makes me question if this relationship will really last because of how she makes me feel. And it's not how she makes me feel, it's how I perceive Isaac's actions and how I will feel about that. If I feel some type of a way, and I feel like maybe there is a higher chance that this relationship will not last long, or maybe Isaac doesn't fulfill me emotionally, and I have a lot of issues with Isaac, I will need to be friends with Johnny so that when Isaac doesn't fulfill my emotional needs, Johnny can fulfill that. When Isaac doesn't sustain a specific answers or feeling in my life, and I feel like Johnny can fulfill that part, I can go see Johnny, and Johnny can be there for me. Johnny can listen to me. But at the same time, I cannot get rid of Isaac. I cannot walk away from Isaac. Why? Isaac is a potential partner. But sometimes he makes me feel in a certain way, and I can't even control my emotions. And because of that, emotionally, I need someone I can always rely on. In the near future, it's a confirmation that if Isaac will walk away eventually, if there is that possibility, I will suffer. It will affect me because I am now attached to Isaac. But I need someone who will be there the moment Isaac walks away. So it's a subconscious thing so that anytime you walk away, you dump her, she will consistently be visiting you, Johnny, in your apartment. And you think she's into you, she's just passing that time with you. No, she's going through a heartbreak. She has an emotional baggage and an emotional sense or feeling in her existence that she can't handle alone. She needs who? She needs who? She needs Johnny. So you are a backup plan to just makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Said hi. Dumiso Mabaso, welcome on board. Tell us where you are from here. Where you are from? You're from which country? Dumiso? Yeah, so it's a subconscious thing. Like as long as I feel insecure and my emotions will eventually be all over, I won't cheat on Isaac physically, intimately maybe, but I will cheat on him emotionally. Women cheat only emotionally. They and then they maybe eventually physically, but most of the time it's emotionally. Then it leads to physical intimacy. Okay. How many more minutes to go? 13 minutes. If you have a burning question, this is the chance to raise your question before I leave. Once all illusion gone, seems no point. Yes, that is true. Should I call you Mr.? You can. You can. Doesn't matter. Where are you from? Andy. Is that your name? Where are you from? Welcome on board. You have 12 minutes so that I can end the live. Okay. What's with you today? It has been a chaotic day for me. But that's how life is. That's why I've been struggling to set this live for you guys. If you have another question, a personal question, and you really need me to dive deeper, you can hit it up right here. Remember, one thing I have actually realized about men, it's not even hypogamy. Okay, hypogamy is also part of the situation that is going on right now. But fear, most of you guys, it's fear, but it's not a conscious thing. It's just the fear of what I think will happen. I think she will walk away. I think maybe she will reject me. I think maybe this will happen. I think if I act this way, she will walk away. She won't like me. I will mess everything. Fear. And you can deal with that shit. I mean, if you act in a certain way and then she walks away, maybe she was meant to walk away. Maybe she never really wanted a serious relationship. And instead of trying to push, to force the situation, try to fix, only to invest in that relationship that you think it is existing, why can't you just shoot your shot, deal with the reality, learn from the experience, and see what happens next? Should you ever introduce your friend or always ride single? Should you ever introduce your friend or always ride single? Which friend? Can you open up on your question? You have 10 more minutes, guys, to ask your question. Kelly, expand your question. Okay, invite her over with male friends. Male friends. Okay, okay, I understand your question. Should you ever introduce a friend or always ride single? It depends. If you're just still dating in the front end game, you haven't even dated for 3 years. This is just my assumption, okay? I'm not convincing men to act in a specific way. This is just my general insight on women. At least date for 3 years. So I'm sorry, guys. You want to introduce her to your friend? If that will maybe be a way of you connecting her to your friends in a certain way, because that is what you will be doing. Oh, fuck no. Why will you do that? Your friends will just fuck her. Not now, not today, not tomorrow, not after 6 months. They will. There is no bro code. There is only bro code after. No, don't do that. Okay? It will mess up. I don't mean that you don't trust her, but why will you mess up things by just introducing her to your friends and then later on you realize that your friends smashed her? For 2 years, it's not enough to introduce her to your friends. That is just my take on that. Okay? Eight more minutes. Another question. Are you satisfied with today's live? I'm sure it was not a good day, so that we can meet tomorrow. I hope so. I will come live right now. I hope I will come on live actually tomorrow. For those ones who are in London, I know who are in Canada, I know it's early, but I'm also trying to adjust on my side with your side. And I'm trying to weigh the time. Where I am right now, it's actually 10 p.m. Yes, it's 10 p.m. So I'm adjusting to balance time and to also balance with you guys. Question? Kelly? So boring dating. Just have fun, my friend. It's not that serious. Okay? Experience, have fun. Finally, you find yourself a lady who will please you. And when I mean please you, work for you, clean the clothes for you, clean the house for you. Okay? Wash the utensils, and she will still work at the same time. Sorry, but they do exist. If you can pick women under that lens, you will get yourself a good woman. Hey, happy blessed Saturday, Green Elima. Happy blessed Saturday, Lobo. Where are you from? Lobo? Where are you from, Kelly? You're welcome. You're welcome. Maine. Maine is in which country? I mean, in which state or country? Oh, US. Okay, welcome on board, Lobo. US, welcome on board. Okay, Eastern Zone. Okay, welcome on board. And okay, up north. Thanks for that. Welcome on board, United States. Welcome on board. Six more minutes. 6 or 5 more minutes. Where are you from, Joshua? If good looking, no serious relationship. Who told you that? Okay, it depends. Okay, it depends where she's from. It also depends on how she was raised. But the most important thing, it depends if she wants a serious relationship. But also matters with your definition of good looking. Your video. Okay. Are you done with your questions? Can I now go to sleep so that we can meet tomorrow? So that I can prepare myself better tomorrow. Yeah, today I have been having a lot of issues. My first video, I have actually posted a lot of videos, more than 2,000. So, can't remember. Thank you. You're welcome. Kelly, you're welcome. Okay. Canada, London, US, welcome on board. Nigeria. Where are my guests from Nigeria? Today you never actually attended my session, my live, I mean. Do you have any other questions? Lobo, any question? You are satisfied, right? 3 minutes. Muhammad. Hello, miss. Are you a therapist? Why? Interesting. Do I look like one? Do I look like a therapist? Maybe I should be one. I coach. Okay. I coach, I do sessions, but I am not a therapist. Okay. But maybe I should be one. I coach, I do personal sessions actually. You can hit me up on my email, on my last post actually. If you want private sessions on my last post, even on my last video, there is an email there. Just email me directly and we can have private coaching sessions. It's not expensive. For 75 minutes, it's only that $5. 75 minutes. That is a one breakthrough session that you will understand your relationship, your situation. And for 3 weeks, that is 1 hour per week, or maybe 1 hour in between the days. There is 3 sessions. There is an offer, $97. Each session has 60 minutes. And then I have actually separated the sessions in between the days that will be available. $97. So yeah, I suggest you should be one because you have all the criteria. I think maybe I should be one. Okay. Maybe. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Okay. Got you. Okay. Muhammad, welcome on board. So anyone who wants personal, private sessions, again, on my post and on my last video, I have actually left my email. Just book your sessions 1 hour and 15 minutes, one breakthrough session, private, okay? Private session, a conversation, a coaching with you. Book that one with only that $5. And now there is 3-session breakthrough that I have separated them into different days that you will be available. 1 hour, maybe on Monday, then after maybe 4 days or 1 week, you can have another session with me. Those are 3 sessions, $97. Right? You can afford that, I'm sure. Smith, $100. Smith sent $1,000, $50. Did you really send or you're writing sent? Can you send the money back? It was too much. I like your comment actually. Smith, I like your comment, okay? No, just playing. I like your comment. Okay. So if you want private sessions with me, okay, Lobo says, thanks for all the great source as to how to avoid Jezebel spirit in women with bad intent. Take rest. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Right now, tell your friends, tell your male friends, those are your friends, okay, to join the live, because I'm having a problem actually balancing time where I am right now to where you guys are. So I'm trying to adjust so that I can also accommodate you all in one session. So if you want to have sessions with me, you can hit me up and you can email me. But there are private sessions just for me and you. And after that, it never happened. Okay? When we come here, we're just strangers. When we meet, you're just a fun. That is how I work with my clients. Yeah. I'm done. Can we meet tomorrow? Same time? Or maybe at least I will come 1 hour late, maybe. But let me know. See you tomorrow. Book for your sessions so that we can chat, we can have serious conversations with you and you can learn. Yeah, I'm helping a lot. But your girl has to also pay the rent and buy the food, right? But in return, she has to give value, genuine value. Until next time, guys, let's meet again. Take care. Bye bye.